Hello and welcome to What's Hot, and the trading week has started off with many eureka. We have oil, histrionic, speculation and denials, hence the very large trading volumes in Union Jack oil. Now this just 2 weeks after the onshore hydrocarbon production, development and exploration company raised £2.25 million. The fundraising was oversubscribed, and never have the projects West Newton, Kirkham Abbey, Wressle, Biscathorpe, Burton-on-the-Wolds, North Kelsey and Keddington sounded more exciting than a shipping forecast. And if you do get to speak to the chairman, David, do ask him about his crazy and wild, exciting past, all to do with wrestling and bodybuilding. While on the downside in the early trading week, we saw losses for Trafalgar Property. Now, investors saw the shares plunge when the company wasn't able to secure full funding to buy a 1.3-acre assisted living development site in Camberley in the required time frame. Terms couldn't be definitively agreed before the deadline, and Trafalgar has lost its non-refundable deposit of £230,000. All to do with the exchange of contracts. Now that must hurt and wipes out nearly all of the end of May fundraise. May also saw the departure of the Johnsons from the board, Chris Johnson, the chief executive, and Alex Johnson, executive director. Interestingly, I couldn't find any pictures of those Johnsons, but I could find plenty of the Right Honourable. On Tuesday, Eddie Stobart Logistics said first half earnings would be at the lower end of management expectations, but the full year outcome will be in line. Now, the Transport and Logistics Group also said it will restate its prior year results due to accounting issues found by new Chief Financial Officer Anoop Khan. Woodford Investment Management has also reduced its stake in the business to 23%. Well, Wednesday sees finals from Superdry. You may remember I said last week that the results have been pushed back by a week. Well, since then, the Sunday Times has done a very in-depth, thorough article on co-founder Julian Dunkerton and about his return to the business in April. More recently, the company has appointed the former chief financial officers of M&S and New Look to the board. That's Helen Weir and Alistair Miller. And we should get more details surrounding the 4-pillar Superdry 5.0 strategy, which no doubt will include an additional pillar for HR, because there seems to be a lot of hiring going on in that company at the moment. Preliminary results from Renewron on Thursday, and Billboarder Manifesto is looking for news and any outcomes from recent meetings across the pond. Now, the cell-based therapeutics company, which makes off-the-shelf stem cell therapies, is holding an analyst briefing to which we're all invited to tune into. Friday, we get finals from Gym Group. This is the company that listed in 2015. It's also the company known for free classes, free weights, free facial expression workouts. Get that embouchure working. Oogle flugel is one such phrase that's good to exercise the mouth. Well, this week's video of the week, apart from mine, is one featuring Open Orphan. And the chief executive, Cathal Friel, explains to Donald how he plans to buy and build a farmer services company. He believes the farmer rare orphan asset space is the hot space at the moment. And this is the company that reversed into Venn Life Sciences. Well, coming up in the coming week, there will be videos featuring Clough Natural Resources, Coro Energy and equity analyst Zach Phillips from this week's Oil and Gas Investor Briefing. This summer is going to be far from quiet on the New Look LSE.co.uk website. Thank you for watching. I'll be back next week.